Welcome back to my Freethinker React series. I'm Jeff from Freedom to Think Broadcast. Follow me everywhere at F2T Broadcast. Today, by popular request, we're going to listen to another song from Samson. From M. Grisdale, this was an amazing reaction. Please do a reaction to FTC. You will love it, and Birthday Bash. He is awesome. All right, I have no idea what this one is about, but I'm looking forward to it. I've liked all of Samson's songs so far.
Calvin, can we watch it?
Man, you think I should come in with, man, I wish that I was just, okay. Man, I wish that I was as smart as celebrities. Imagine having all that brain power.
Oh no. There's been a lot of stupid shit the celebrities have said recently, so I didn't see how old this was, but this is going to be good. I already know.
Man, I wish that I was as smart as celebrities. Imagine having all that brain power. The things they can do in 1 minute. If I were to do it, it'd take hours. They're on a whole nother level when it comes to being a bold intellectual. So intelligible, I have trouble keeping up with them. They deserve gold medals. They have such big heads. And I don't mean egotistical. I mean that the brains are so big, it's probably hard for it to even fit in their skull. And that's why they're always high strung and freaking out at the paparazzi. It ain't cause they're mean, it's just cause their brain's so goddamn big that it's always throbbing from constantly solving our country's problems.
Oh man. How do you like the environmentalist celebrities that spend like thousands of gallons of fuel on their yachts and jets? And then they tell you that you need an electric car. You need to lower your carbon footprint. You, not them, because, you know, they're important. They're elite. They don't get those rules. But you, lowly peon, must change and sacrifice for the good of mankind.
It ain't cause they're mean, it's just cause their brain's so goddamn big that it's always throbbing from constantly solving our country's problems. What would we do without them? I don't know. We'd be stuck on a big piece of land that nobody here has a clue how to run. We'd be fucked. And how would you?
We'd be fucked. His sarcasm is amazing. It's been spot on every time.
Who to vote for without somebody telling you? You probably have.
How many celebrities were riding with Biden? How many? How many are still? Not many. I mean, they're like, hey, you know, we need to get behind the cause. We need to get behind the cause. And you got everyone in the media, everyone in the music industry, every one of these celebrities. Not all of them. There's a few smart people. But they were hardcore for one side. And man, did they call it wrong.
We'd be fucked. And how would you know who to vote for without somebody telling you? You probably have to do your own research. Now that's bullshit you don't want to delve into. You probably have to go and actually look at the policies of each individual candidate to make sure y'all agree and see if you be cool with everything they would do. Because if they fuck up, who's paying for it? You.
You really need to see what your people are about. I've said it before. If they are farm raised from the World Economic Forum, young leaders, it's probably going to be somebody who supports globalist issues, not local issues. You want local issues to be taken care of by the people you vote for at the local level. You don't want them looking out for big mega donors in Europe. That's should be obvious, but it's not. So pay attention to your people and just see where the money's coming from, dude. If they're getting their money from in $10 and $20 and $100 chunks from like farmers and construction workers, from normal people, that's probably more likely who you want. If they're getting a few $1 million from Silicon Valley in California and another few $1 million from Soros in Europe, then yeah, maybe that's not who you want to be your DA. Just saying.
Individual candidate to make sure y'all agree and see if you be cool with everything they would do. Because if they fuck up, who's paying for it? You. Us. Ordinary civilians. Look at the debt. We're buried in trillions. Their children are gonna be set. But yours, they ain't inheriting millions. I don't know, man. Everyone has an opinion, but who in their right minds would trust somebody who acts for a living? The ones who are posting on Twitter, you ain't in my circle if you fake, are the same ones who take life advice from people that are literally two-faced.
Wow. I mean, you just saw Pink have a conniption fit over Roe v. Wade and say, oh, don't listen to my music if you're pro-life. And then you had Eminem say, don't listen to me if you're pro-Trump. Like, you got these people who act for a living, and then they're saying, half of you I don't want anything to do with. It's like you provide entertainment for a large audience, and now you want to dictate what of the audience can appreciate your work. That's not really how it works. You're going to get your love and you're going to get your hate, and it's going to be from whoever you get it from. But I have had people come at me with political positions that they were gifted from celebrities, and you just try to be patient with those people, because that's not really that good of research if your political views came from some celebrity's Instagram post.
In my circle, if you fake, are the same ones who take life advice from people that are literally two-faced. I got a toothache, cause I'm always biting my tongue. If I don't stop, I'll chew through the bitch. Yes, everybody has an opinion, but yours happens to be stupid as shit. The ones who live the most privileged life are the very last ones that should give advice. It's easy to tell little folks what to do when you're up top looking at the city lights. You and I are total polar opposites.
This is so chaotic. Like, he woke up, and then it's like switch scene, he's in the closet, and then switch scene, he's in the kitchen, and now he's getting new pants on again. This is the most scene switching he's done in any of the videos that I've watched. But it's funny that it's still as or more basic than the other ones. It's very mind-blowing that he has the kind of viewership that he has with these very simple ideas. It just speaks to how good he is with the lyrics, these rap songs.
I'm a nobody, no one knows I exist. You're a multi-million-dollar mogul making loads of money. If you want it, you buy it. I gotta second guess myself if I wanna go splurge and buy Chick-fil-A. The amount I can save if I went to Wendy's is a big deal to me. It's like night and day.
That one hurt a little bit, Samson. Have you guys been buying fast food recently? Like, I don't eat it that much, but you know, if we're like out getting groceries and then you're out super late and you're like, all right, well, I really don't want to go home and then start cooking and then have to clean and then whatever. So we'll get whatever fast food. The fast food prices have shot up. I'm just like, damn, dude, how's it $50 to feed us freaking nuggets? That's ass. So he's right. I mean, you go to that Taco Bell, what used to be the dollar menu, it's not even the dollar menu anymore. And then that Wendy's 4 for $4, which, by the way, now it's just one option. It was like 5, now it's one option. That's what you can afford. You go to these other places. Chick-fil-A might as well be Longhorn.
I go splurge and buy Chick-fil-A. The amount I can save if I went to Wendy's is a big deal to me. It's like night and day. Why the hell would I listen to you? I'm broke as fuck and you're filthy rich. Nothing affects.
Dude, I wonder if this is actually all his stuff and he's just flexing how much of a broke ass he is. If so, that's amazing. Like, good on you for just like going through your day, showing that you're like, I'm eating a hot dog, I got ripped clothes, there's a damn hole in my car. Dude, I don't know much about him really at all. So throw in the comments. Is this all his stuff and he's just flexing how much of a broke ass he is? Because it's awesome.
Like night and day. Why the hell would I listen to you? I'm broke as fuck and you're filthy rich. Nothing affects you the way it affects me, so I don't want to hear your silly shit. Fuck you. I don't buy any of your fake smile whenever you talk to the camera. Listen to you, I'd rather have Governor watch my grandma.
No. Oh, man. I wasn't expecting that, guys. That's amazing. As some of you know from some of my other videos, my mom worked in nursing homes in New York. So she got those letters. She got that information that they said, hey, you know how Trump sent that warship for it's like a floating hospital? Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to send the sick people back in with your patients. And my mom's like, that's a horrible idea. We're going to get them all sick. And they said, yeah, well, we're doing that instead because reasons. And then half her patients died. So great job, Cuomo.
Talk to the camera. Listen to you, I'd rather have Governor Watch my grandma. You live in a bubble, it's been a minute since you've been through the struggle. You lost your touch, you must be off that stuff. If you think you and I have things in common, fuck your pretentious self. Nobody asked you for your hand or to lend your help. If you want everything to be so equal, then hey, how about you spread the wealth? You got a lot, you don't need all that. Folks on the block, they could eat off that. Instead of endorsing people you don't know shit about, how about you fork it up and give a little back? Give a little. I ain't talking about giving out turkeys. Nah. I'm talking about big amounts, earnings. Walk the streets and start handing out wads of relief instead of just interviewing bitch.
See, like I said, I don't really know much about Samson, so I don't know where his ideology is. See, I'm very pro-capitalism. I'm very pro-rich. Like, I'm a broke ass myself, but I don't think that people who are richer than me owe me something. So I don't know if he's in that kind of the socialist communist spread the wealth, everyone gets equality spectrum. So I don't think that celebrities or people who have means need to give anyone else their means. Like, give to whatever charity you want to, whatever amount you can or want to. Like, if you want to be a greedy bastard and have it all buried with you, that's your right. I mean, there's no limit to what people can accomplish here. So you're not stealing from someone else by being rich. They can be rich too. Just find your niche and go for it. But the hypocrisy where they act like they're doing this great thing for everyone else, and really they're just blindly endorsing some idiot, like the current idiot that we have in charge of things. You could do a lot better than that. That's what I'm getting out of his rant here.
About big amounts, earnings. Walk the streets and start handing out wads of relief instead of just interviewing bitch. Look at all these activists. Y'all must be college graduates. I wonder what kind of law you practice. Or do you just study politics? I'm asking because you know so much. No, you don't. I speak on behalf of a vast majority. We don't want to hear you lecture us about shit. Don't act like you have authority.
Yeah, there's very few people less aware of what's going on in the world in politics than college graduates. So when I was a kid, we were in like extreme poverty. And then my mom finally got a job that gave her an in with a college. And so she worked like 2 jobs full time while my dad worked 2 full-time jobs while in college full time. And she got her bachelor's in nursing in 3 years with 3 kids while working full time. I asked how. She said, I just didn't sleep for a few years. It tracks. Because you don't have time otherwise. Just didn't sleep. So she used education to pull herself out, and she had a meaningful benefit and skill from the education, which she utilized perfectly. There's a lot of people now that are getting in crazy amount of debt, and they're getting a degree in underwater basket weaving and politics. But it's not really in politics. It's in like communist philosophy. And then they come in thinking that there's some kind of moral and political authority when really you're just dumb. Like, you became professional, stupid person. We have 20% of the population trying to indoctrinate 80% of the population, and just to ignore like thousands of years of tradition of science and biology and all of our life experience because your neo-Marxist college professor told you that things would be better if they were done a certain way that hasn't really been tried. So the 80%, the majority he's talking about, we're not budging on the issue. You guys can go to hell or back to college, whichever.
Just act accordingly. Yes. Stick to acting and rapping horribly. Yes. You're so detached from normalcy, nothing you say is that important to me. I ain't talking about all of them, though. This is just a select few. There's also a lot that work in silence, and just so you know, I respect you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, my mom and one of my sisters and countless other people I know, like they're very skilled. They achieved a skill through higher education, and they're now, productive members of society doing their thing. But yeah, there's a group. It's just cringy. how much they're not self-aware. All the socialists that grew up in $700,000 homes and beautiful neighborhoods.
This is just a select few. There's also a lot that work in silence, and just so you know, I respect you. The stage you accept your Oscar on ain't a platform for you to talk so long. Take your trophy and shove it up your ass, say thank you, and keep on walking along. The moment that I become famous and rich and I'm living the life of Riley, when it comes to politics, I'll shut the fuck up. Because I know that most situations won't apply to me.
Self-awareness goes a long way. If you're loaded out the wazoo, then you're not dealing with blue-collar issues. So telling the blue-collar people who to vote for and what should be important to them is just not going to fly. Like, you're not going to have the right perspective at that point. I hope he maintains that.
Man, I was... Son of a bitch. What the fuck? We got him.
Fuck you.
Yeah, he's a thinker. Yeah, well, he's out here thinking.
Go fuck yourself.
You want us to kill him or pay him?
Oh, man. That's good. That's good. I definitely feel like that could happen, like, at any moment to quite a lot of people. So that scene, that's funny. Wow. Okay. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for the ending. I see he got a little bit of help with the directing or the shooting of that. So that's cool, because that was a little bit different than the other songs. But I loved it. I mean, he's just talking about how if you got blue collar issues and you're a broke ass dude, and then you got these foo-foo celebrity types who are eating caviar and steak every day and driving around in their yachts and their private jets and their helicopter rides, and then they're telling you you can't use much fuel and telling you to go vegan and telling you to vote blue no matter who. It's annoying, and they need to stay in their own lane. And I mean, you have freedom of speech. They don't have to stay in their own lane. But we get to call them out on the hypocrisy and their total lack of knowledge of any of the issues that normal ass people are dealing with. So that was funny. I liked it. Great recommendation. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment what you'd like to see next. Remember, everything's going to be down in the links below, all my social media and the original link for this video. So I'll see you on the next one.